Shiera, S-H-I-E-R-A, Campbell, C-A-M-P-B-E-L-L, Public Information Officer, DeKalb County PD.
What you guys got?
Right now we have a 4-year-old child who was struck by a vehicle as she and her mother were crossing the street to take her sibling to school.
What can you tell us about the accident?
As they were crossing the street, a dark colored sedan, right now we're looking at either a Toyota or a Honda, struck the child. She went airborne and hit another vehicle. The sedan lost control and stopped momentarily, but then left the scene.
She hit the PT Cruiser that the vehicle?
She did. She went airborne and struck the PT Cruiser.
So the 4-year-old was with her mom crossing a crosswalk?
Yes, they were in the crosswalk as they were taking one of the siblings to school. And right now we're looking for this vehicle. We really want to impress upon this driver to come forward. It does have front end damage. We're looking at a front headlight that may be damaged. There are cameras in this area. We're working right now to get the footage from the cameras to try to identify this vehicle, but we're really urging this driver to come forward right now.
What can you tell us about the girl's condition and how is she doing?
Right now we really don't want to put this information out. The child has passed.
Can you tell us the direction that the car took off in, do you know?
The car was headed in this direction, down North Indian Creek.
Witnesses with traffic guard, this happened at what time exactly?
I've had to check my...
I'm just wondering if there was a traffic guard there that may have witnessed the accident. It is so close to so many schools, and obviously so many kids walk to school at this time of day.
I'm sure there are several witnesses right now, and we do have the traffic specialist unit here talking to witnesses, and they are reenacting the scene to try to find out exactly what happened. Right now, we're still processing the scene. It's very early on, so we still have to finish processing the scene.
Can you talk about whether the mother was walking the child to school or daycare?
She's walking a sibling to school.
How old is the sibling?
I don't know.
Shiera, what's your message to a driver who struck a 4-year-old little girl walking and then just took off?
Hold yourself accountable. Stop, come back. If you see something that you've done wrong, stop, help. It could have been an accident, but leaving the scene, it makes it worse.
What does it say about the type of person that would do something like that, just leave the scene where this little girl is laying there, possibly dying in the road?
It doesn't say much about that person and who they are.
And it's the police department's belief that the driver must have known that he or she was involved in an accident.
The driver did stop, and the driver did leave the scene. So we are assuming that the driver is aware that...
Can you talk about these skid marks behind you?
That's where the driver lost control.
Okay, so the driver was coming in what direction?
Heading this direction down in North Indian Creek.
So all these skid marks are after the point of impact?
Yes.
Do you guys have any idea how fast maybe the driver is going? Is it way too early to know that?
It's too early to determine. We have the traffic specialist unit here, and they'll be working on that right now.
And Shiera, just so I understand, the car's coming this way. The crosswalk, is that the one on this crossroad here, or is it this one right where the blue lights are down there that the child was crossing?
I would have to get definitive answers for you for that one.
And one more, just as far as the driver is concerned, for anyone who may know who this driver is, or if the driver tries to get the car repaired, what kind of message do you have, or if the driver is even watching this?
If anyone is working in an auto repair shop and they bring in, and someone brings in a Toyota or a dark colored Honda with front end damage, we ask that they notify the DeKalb County Police as soon as possible.
And the message for the driver?
The message for the driver, turn yourself in.
The driver stopped, they didn't get out the door?
No, the driver did stop, but the driver did leave the scene. The driver did not exit his vehicle.
So a witness can't tell if it's a male or a female driver?
Right now, I don't have that information.